acquired.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sniping live stream with Matt. Here I'll be scoping out and sniping out all the value that you guys need to know about throughout the entire industry. We'll be focusing on promos today. Here, there's a couple promos throughout the industry, mainly on Prizepicks. As we know, Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is where they discount random projections throughout the industry, and then they allow you to pair up to $25 per those tacos. 3, I believe, every single Taco Tuesday. Also, they are doing a boost on Underdog Fantasy. The normal boost, I believe the two-man pair is the optimal. The last time I checked, I don't know if they changed the payouts, but we'll go ahead and dive deep into that as well. And yeah, we're just going to scope out some value yesterday, guys. What were your thoughts on the game? First of all, the game was insane. That was definitely not expected. I know a lot of Jets fans exist out there, so I'm sure they're happy. But wow, what a yeah, not good. Not good for the Jets with Aaron Rodgers going down, obviously, within the first couple plays of the game. Yeah, that wasn't ideal, especially on 9/11, where the entire city was rallying around their new team, and Aaron Rodgers going down like that was just not a good thing to happen there for the NFL product. Obviously, Zach Wilson is probably not going to be the long-term quarterback there, right? Like, you got to think that the Jets are going to do something. They have a great team. With Aaron Rodgers, they were a playoff contender and a Super Bowl contender. Could even take it that far, right? Bills, obviously, they know what they're doing. Had an off game. I don't know why. As a Jags fan, there were a couple years ago, we beat the Bills. This was I believe that was under Urban Meyer, where we beat them 9-6, and Josh Allen looked like crap. Like, he looked horrible. And last night he didn't look that bad, but he didn't look like Josh Allen. I don't know why he has those random games. It's like once or twice a year where it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, they'll figure it out. Bills are fantastic. Josh Allen's definitely a great quarterback, an elite quarterback. Anyway, enough to talk, or enough said there about the game last night. Let's look forward to the NFL action on Thursday Night Football and maybe possibly week 2. I know there was a lot of lines that were dropped. I actually kind of want to show you guys that. How can I show you this without... I probably won't. I'll just explain it to you guys. So yesterday, there were opening lines on our tools on Prizepicks and Underdog where there were 20-yard discrepancies. I believe the 20-yard discrepancy was with Geno Smith. He opened up at 235.5 on Prizepicks and 255 on Underdog. Utilizing the middling tool where we were able to find discrepancies throughout the market, we saw that discrepancy. I hammered the middle. Prizepicks never removed theirs, but parlay play, I can actually show you. On parlay play, Underdog, and on Vivid Picks, they match here at 240.5. So this is obviously a very bad projection. It was a very bad projection on Underdog. We still get that 20-yard discrepancy. It is advantageous to just take those when you cannot assume either app is more sharp than the other. We know that historically speaking, Prizepicks is the sharper app, hence why Underdog instantly removed their line discrepancy and they bumped it all the way down. And then these apps kind of match there. So it looks like this is the sharper projection. Yes, there's a 5-yard discrepancy, but that really doesn't mean much. It doesn't move the needle here for quarterbacks. 52.7% here. We're not going to touch it now. But guys, that is the edge. Opening lines for these fantasy apps are insane. More insane for some of these CSGO plays. Last night, while I was watching the game, while everybody was sleeping, I was able to get a 7-kill discrepancy on CSGO on Hot Streak, between Hot Streak and on Underdog. Also noteworthy yesterday, it was my best day of the month. I ended up just over $1,000. Absolutely demolished Hot Streak. Hit 2 6Xs. One from the live stream yesterday, by the way. It was a CSGO correlated slip. We'll look for more of those in this live stream. But guys, diversify. Get as many books as you can, as many fantasy apps as you can. That is how you. This looks really cool right here. Look, it's like a diagonal line. Get as many fantasy apps as you can. Line shopping is going to be your best friend by doing that and securing the value wherever it is. The edge is not predicting the matchups. If you do that, you're going to be a part of the 99% losing long term. If you observe the market and you find those discrepancies, you will be a part of the small 1% of profitable sports bettors. Anyway, enough talking. The discounted taco, I believe, just got posted on Twitter for Prizepicks. So if you guys want to head over to vote for that, I believe it's going to be an MLB taco. Discounted props, I don't know. I haven't looked at the voting. I automatically assume that they're all going to be plus EV after the discount. It's very, 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 very rare where they aren't plus EV. I think it's only happened like one time. Anyway, let's go ahead and focus on Prizepicks first by switching over to the optimizer. There's a lot of fantasy scores up here. Let's talk through it. and the combo prop. Love to see combo props. Actually, they're all combo props right now. So Arenado and Rutzman, gotta love that. We're gonna hit the over of 4 HRR. Looks pretty. It looks pretty juiced across the industry. They all seem to agree, which is fantastic. Love to see that. We're gonna hit the over of 4 HRR. We're gonna hit the over of Dylan Cease and Singer. I'll explain why these are plus EV after I get in the slip. You guys gotta trust me here. I'm just shoving all these plus EV plays at you. Arise and Christian Yelich. I believe that exact same prop was yesterday. Oh, I think they DNP'd yesterday. So this prop is back on the board. Gotta love that. 3 baseball plus EV plays. And then we can also round out here on Greg Joseph. I literally just posted a play, or a video rather, on Greg Joseph over 5.5 kicking points. And then we can go with one more. We got to hit a 5 flex slip, right? Because that is the long-term profitable, the optimal slip here on Prizepicks. 6 flex and 5 flex slips. When you guys go down to the drop-down menu, per the math of each individual leg, these are the most profitable slip types. As you can see, minus 119 implied odds for each individual leg. You're getting that and then comparing that to the market. For instance, Greg Joseph here at 5.5 player kicking points is a 1-to-1 comparison to the sports books. They agree with that projection, but they are penalizing you. They're setting their juice at minus 140. I said in my video earlier to think of this as like an added tip. So each one of these player props are tacking on a tip for just entering their player prop at their sports book, right? That's how they make their money. They make no other. They make money by taxing the players at their sports books. And by doing that, we can see that, hey, like the sports books are favoring the over on Greg Joseph, therefore they're penalizing. If we were to search Greg Joseph here, we can see that his plus money would be on the under, which means it's less likely that he's going to hit the under at 5.5, right? So you put in $100, you get 105 back here if you're entering this on, I'm sorry, that's the market average. On DraftKings, you get $110 back if you enter this, but it's on the flip side, if you're hit the over here, they're going to penalize you more. You put in $100. I can't do the quick math on implied odds, but you're getting, $70 in return across the board here for entering $100 on the over 5.5. The reason for that is because they set these organic fair odds, these actual percent odds to hit on both sides of the line. That's how they make their money. So a lot of people just look at this and they're like, oh, it's just a line. It's just a price. They are profitable long term. Like these sports books make money, at least the big ones, right? All these sports books are profitable. So in order for them to be profitable, they have to post very accurate projections with very accurate juice behind each one of their lines for them to make money, right? That's how it works. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and look down here with the middling tool as the last leg here. I'm looking for market discrepancies. I'll explain to you what that looks like here in a second. And on Boom Fantasy, looks like a good play there on Joe Ryan on the under. Usually MLB is not it for finding discrepancies. So we're going to go here and select all the esports and WNBA plays, all the niche markets. No, nope. That's a good play on parlay play. Nope. Decent one with Sonic over 19 first 1 to 2 headshots here. So we're going to hit the over on Sonic. I believe I entered this on Underdog last night. We head back to the middling tool. As you guys can see here, the middling opportunity is if this player lands on 19 or 20, you win on both apps, right? It pushes on Prizepicks, but these types of discrepancies do not exist in major player prop markets, right? Like MLB. Obviously, as you guys can see, they all agree with the same kind of prop. So just to kind of recap here, all overs, that wasn't on purpose. All these are MLB plays, or majority of them are MLB plays, and then Greg Joseph, and then Sonic to round out. I'm going to go ahead and enter this on my phone so that you guys have more than enough time to go ahead and do this. You guys complain about me not posting the link. That's fine. That there's more than enough time to look at my screen and put in this slip. Also, feel free to ask any questions into the live chat while I enter my slip. The whole point of these live streams, obviously, to snipe value, show you guys where the value is, and then also show you guys and educate you guys on how to utilize our tools at DGF. A lot of work goes into these tools, and I am obsessed with showing you guys and teaching you guys how to use them. Over. Oh, actually, do you ever do that where you accidentally click the X instead of an over? I do it more times than not, I feel like. All right, that's the first slip of the live stream. Justin Verlander. Yeah, I already entered Justin Verlander on the under fantasy score. You can go ahead and do that. How much money on each slip? It depends, Danny. So that's a bankroll management. I never recommend more than 1% of your bankroll on each individual slip. Everybody's unit size is completely different. The optimizer was selling yesterday. Well, the optimizer doesn't make the line. So the optimizer just shows you where the best bang for your buck value is. I'm assuming I'll reword that for you. You were on the wrong side of variance there. All right. Mookie Betts 1.5. Yeah, you guys seem like you want me to go over the UD with that promo. We can go ahead and switch gears until that taco gets released, that discount on Prizepicks. Yeah, this is a very good play. If you guys haven't taken this, Justin Verlander under 37.5. I've been had that. Under fantasy score, looks like his strikeouts are being favored for the under on Prizepicks as well, which we just took. I'm sorry, I took that in parlay play. Not in Prizepicks. Getting my apps mixed up. All right, let's switch over to Underdog. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that promo while we can. I believe it's Mookie Betts, right? So I need to refresh. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So payout boosted. Where are the details for this? Okay, I see it. So it's going to be 4x, 8x, 13x, and 25x. So yeah, it's still the 4x is the optimal slip type. What this breaks down to is anything that is paired with this. If you win both legs, you get a 4x payout. I believe the max is going to be $10. I guess it won't tell me until I enter it. But Mookie Betts, yeah, over under 1.5. I know that the odds were very 50-50 here, but this is very much plus EV. If you can find a very good plus EV play to pair this with, we can go ahead and do that now. I can switch over to the Underdog Optimizer, and it looks like Verlander is also showing a very good fantasy score over there. Uh-oh, we're getting some plays here for the NFL. Under touchdowns for Justin Jefferson again. Did he score a touchdown last game? I don't think he did, right? I think it was Addison, right? Anyway, that's another good play. I think that's fun, right? Do you guys want to go ahead? So let me know. Do you want to pair and get this over with today? Do you want to pair the Justin Verlander under fantasy score on Underdog or Justin Jefferson under touchdowns? Because I think that's the one we're going to pair with Mookie Betts. I'm also going to take a look here at bets to see whether it's favoring the over or the under. I believe it was favoring the under. Yeah, and it looks like it's slightly. I mean, it's only slight. Caesars favoring the under, minus 127 juice, and same thing with BetOnline. And then everything else is pretty close to even. Pinnacle was like decimal points. Yeah, so I mean, again, barely favoring the under. I'm going to go where the math is. I'm going to go ahead and take the under here on Mookie Betts, and then I'm going to pair one of these top two. It looks like Ronald Acuna just popped up as well. That one I already played as well. I want to enter Justin Verlander or Justin Jefferson. Either one of the Justins. Which Justin do you guys want? Verlander. No way Justin Jefferson's minus 170 under. He is. So if you hit the over there, you get plus money on Fliff. He didn't score last game, I believe. So makes sense. Verlander, that's fine. We can go ahead and do Verlander. Verlander under. And Mookie Betts under. I think that's going to be my boosted slip. I'm going to go ahead and enter that in on Underdog. And I'll let you guys know what the max is. I believe it's $10. Yeah, max 10. Yep. So I just hit the under on Verlander, the under on Mookie Betts, and let's sweat that out tonight. He's playing the Oakland A's. That's going to be fun. Oakland A's, the worst team in baseball. Does not matter. That's a very aggressive line for Justin Verlander. Yeah, absolutely. You can play Acuna. You guys can play whatever you want. Well, then, Joseph, take it on Flip. Question. Do you think it's a good idea taking out money on Prizepicks and making a deposit to parlay play? It's up to you, man. I think that when you are taking sports betting seriously, you need to start with a bankroll that is aggressive enough so that you can play through the bad variance on each one of these apps. So whatever that bankroll looks like, never more than 1% on each one of these apps. So for instance, if your total bankroll is $500, divvy that up on 5 different apps, $100, 10 different apps, $50, whatever. But make sure you're never betting more than 1%, so $5. Okay, so I know that's tough for a lot of people to hear, but if you're starting out sports betting, I recommend about $500 between all these apps. Not on each app. I mean, like $50 per app or $100 per app. However many you're allowed to bet on, that is what I recommend. So hopefully that answered your question. I took this one as well on parlay play. We're gonna go ahead and skip that. Let's go ahead and find some more underdog plays. I will admit, when I opened up the Underdog Optimizer last night, it was there was just so much value between Hot Streak and Underdog. I took the over on Hot Streak, took the under on Underdog for a lot of the CS:GO plays. I don't know what it is, but Hot Streak, they always post very soft lines here for CS:GO. So I'm sweating out a lot today. But yeah, man, last night was crazy good for Hot Streak for me. Freddie Freeman, no, as you guys can see here, 2 of the 3 apps agree with that 2 projection. And again, like, I'm used to seeing MLB just being oversaturated. There's not really any edge to be had here on MLB, especially at this point in the season, and when there's really no value on the board. So looks like the sharper projection here is on Chelsea Gray for both of these apps. We're going to switch over to parlay play at some point, I do believe, and we're going to look at parlay play. CSO, again, I'm telling you guys, Hot Streak and Underdog, if you guys middle between those 2 apps, I feel like that's an optimal strategy now for me personally. So let's go ahead and start out with CSO. Hit the over on his projection at 34. I also like to take this a step further and look to see if I can correlate. So we're looking for Flamengo Esports versus TSM. I believe that's their name. So let's go ahead and take this a step further, see if we can correlate from the opposing matchup. I'll talk about CSGO correlation here in a second. Is it Team Solid or Team Solo? There it is. And Flamengo Esports, right? Is that right? Yeah, so there's... Why isn't the other guy popping up? Why isn't CSO popping up? Because it shows up as a matchup, maybe? I don't know. I'll manually look for it here. Give me a second, guys. CSO. It's up here. CSO, Flamengo. Under. What team does he play for? He plays for SLD. SLD is the same team as Solomid, right? Maybe that's wrong on Underdog. I don't know. Is it Solid? Is that their name? Solid. Because I saw Solid, right? Team Solid. Is that right? No, that's not right either. I don't know. Maybe that will be my one-off. That will be my one-off. How about that? All right. Sorry that took so long. All right, Bob's. We're looking for an over here middling opportunity yet again. Bob's. We're putting into a slip. And that's for MIBA. We're looking for the opposing side over. There's another Bob's line. Looks like that and Hot Streak are off. And there's no correlation there as well. I'm really scraping along some value guys here on Underdog. Looks to be not really that much value right now. But we can take another play here. We can go ahead and take ZQKS. Again, confirming that, well, is that negative? That's negative correlation because we can't take an over and another from the same matchup, right? We can take Rouse under 27.5. That's an under, right? That guy must suck. 27.5, Rouse from Sprout. Must be an entry or something. Anyway, that's a slip I'm going to enter, guys. Feel free to go ahead and get that in. I was trying to look for some correlation, but it is what it is. Got to take the value where you can. And I would go ahead and enter this on Hot Streak. However, if we all do that together, their lines move almost immediately. So I'm not going to do that to you guys because you guys will get frustrated. I got frustrated yesterday when we all tried to do it on live stream with TJ. But yeah, I mean, like, again, all I'm doing is turning around and finding those discrepancies on Hot Streak. Hot Streak has a really great edge here. 2-kill discrepancy, hitting the under at 36.5, meaning that if this player lands on 34, 35, and 36, you win on both apps, at least that leg, right? That's the whole point of finding discrepancies here on the middling tool. And I don't think there's anything... By the way, I did enter this slip. I got it in. So you guys should have been able to get that in. I just missed it, but did you have a reason for the under on bets? Yeah, so it slightly favored the under here. If we switch back, I might move on the parlay play after this, by the way, guys. So get ready. If I switch over to the screen here and I take a look at the juice, assuming it hasn't changed since I've entered it. I mean, like, it's decimal points. Like, I wouldn't even be offended if you guys took the over at this point. That's how close it is. Yeah, it's still the same. So slight juice on the under. As you guys can see, literally a coin flip. And by taking a plus EV play, we paired that with Justin Verlander under fantasy score, which has since moved, I think, since we took it. That was like a 58%er. So, again, very much plus EV. We're looking for anything above 50% for this to be a long-term profitable bet for this exact boost. Since I used it, I probably... Yeah, so okay, so it's still here. So this boost, so this player is no longer available for me. You get 4x if you're the pair, another play together, and they both hit, which is insane. Like, that's a really good promo. However, the max that you can enter is only $10. I never take coin flips. Well, for this exact promo, you should. You should take this coin flip because it's long-term profitable. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I hate to break it to you, but almost, like 90+% of these plays are coin flips in terms of a percentage that you enter. So for this boost, it's highly recommended. The only reason that we're doing this is because it's boosted to 4x. You get a 4x payout for getting this combo right, as opposed to a 3x. So this is very beneficial to play this, whether you play one side or the other, as long as you find a very plus EV play on the other side of it. This is a great promo. This promo is elite. The only thing that sucks is it's a $10 max. Again, if you guys haven't signed up for Underdog, it's one of my favorite apps to play now because of the 3-man elite payouts for 6x. But use code DGF for 100% match up to $100. It is easily one of my favorite fantasy apps to play. Yeah, that Justin Jefferson's still up there, guys. There's also some more MLB plays, but we're really starting to get close to that 55 mark, which constitutes a plus EV play. So I might avoid entering any more slips for the time being here on underdog. I could do the Justin Jefferson play, but I want to wait for football. Anyway, I think we switch over to parlay play. There's a lot of parlay play plays. There always is. Always is. All right, let's do that. Let's switch over to the optimizer here. Take a look. There's actually some profitable parlay play MLB plays. Again, we're looking for anything over 3%. 53, not 3%, 53%. 53% fair odds percent for this to be a profitable long-term slip. So, as you can see here, we can go ahead and start out with Cease. I think I already did this morning. Hit the over. Kansas City sucks, right? I think. Rue. And we're looking for a 6-man insured. The 6-man insured slip. Again, all these DFS apps, they pay out differently. They have different fixed payouts for each slip type. So for a 6-man insured, they pay out a 25x if you hit 6 of 6. They pay out a 2.5x if you hit 5 of 6, and they pay out a 0.5x for getting 4 out of 6. All those payouts, except for the 6 out of 6, is actually better than Prizepicks' 6 flex slip, which is actually a very good payout for them. And it's even better for parlay play. So you're getting these average implied odds at minus 113, the best payouts in the entire industry. It's not even close. So that's the reason why the DGF community, we love parlay play. Scherzer over 6. A lot of these even props. Over 6. These guys are playing each other. There's no correlation there, though. Don't worry. Or no negative correlation. And then Justin Verlander under 7. Yeah, like I said, I took this earlier. We'll call this the even slip. Even Steven slip. Under 7. And then we have some CSGO plays. We also have a player strikeouts here. Joe Ryan. Let's keep it going. Joe Ryan over 6.5. Slightly plus EV. And then I want to switch over to the middling tool here to find the last play. We can take Chelsea Gray. I just took that one not too long ago, and I can enter this twice. So I'm not going to enter the slip, full transparency, because this slip is very, very similar to the one I did on my last video. And I don't want to double dip. Don't want to overexpose myself. All right. So you guys can go ahead and get this in. Highly recommended. This would be the exact slip I would enter if I could. 60% play here for Chelsea Gray. As you guys can see, this is the sharper projection at 11.5. We're grabbing that more aggressive line. On parlay play at 12.5, we're hitting the under there. Okay. And that's 12.5 rebounds plus. You can even take this a step further and bump the line up to 13. I would recommend doing it on that specific prop if you could do so. This is called the slide the line promo, where you can slide the line one direction or the other. I believe the max is $25 per day that you can do that. An elite promo. So everything about parlay play is elite. Their payouts, their promos, they're always doing promos. So really like parlay play. If you have not entered, if you have not signed up for parlay play, be sure to use code DGF. Again, 100% matchup $100. They're also doing a lot of reload bonuses, which means if you reload your balance here, if you redeposit on parlay play, they match up to a certain amount. I think it's like 50% max or something like that. Anyway, most apps don't do that after their first initial promo. Yeah. I'll give it a few more seconds so you guys can get in that slip. And then we'll go ahead and scope out some more parlay play. I think that parlay play is elite. I just love their payouts. I really do. Deselecting MLB on the middling tool because, again, these projections are very soft. Very sharp on the middling tool. It's better to see the value by comparing it on the optimizer, which is exactly what we just did. And we got some more. Fantasy scores are popping up left and right here. Another thing that is noteworthy here. So this is really noteworthy. So I'm going to show you guys this. I did this on my Prizepicks video because their fantasy scores look to be aggressive across the board. But Bryce Harper under 9.5 and Trey Turner, they play for the same team here. So hitting the under on these two, positive correlation, right? The reason that these two are positively correlated, if Bryce Harper goes out, goes 0-3, 1-4, whatever the case may be, that means less opportunities at bat for Trey Turner, right? Trey Turner can't steal as much, can't get runs if Bryce Harper's sucking and vice versa. So these two are positively correlated. It's not as strong as like a wide receiver QB combo, but like on the sports books, if you do a single game parlay on DraftKings, you can't even enter these two together without getting like absolutely boned from a payout perspective, right? They're going to shift the payouts. And right now, last time I checked, Parlay Play does not, they have, you can correlate two unders or two overs with MLB hitters. So, and on Prizepicks, you can as well. So really cool stuff there. Acuna, everybody hates this play. Oh, well. I'm going to actually slide the line on this. I think this is going to be my slide the line promo. I'm going to go ahead and get this out right now for you guys. Julio Rodriguez under fantasy score. Always Rodriguez under and always Acuna. They always just overprice them for whatever reason. Ooh, that's no correlation though here with Philly. I mean, I think it's like minimal. The weather, right? If it's like the wind's blowing into the from the outfield, I think that's like the correlation perspective hitting unders here. But again, slight correlation there as well. Anything else here? We can probably throw in some CS:GO plays. We can try to correlate some CS:GO as the last two legs, right? Double correlation. Why not? By the way, NFL coming to the correlation tool very, very soon, like within the next day or two. And CS:GO going to be very, very soon. Not really the sharp prop here. It looks like on Hot Streak yet again. Hot Streak falling asleep. Oh no. Is there really no CS:GO plays? I could have sworn there were a lot more earlier. Yeah, not really. Not really. Okay, let's go for Wilson. We can hit the over of rebounds plus assists. Over. And over for Alyssa Thomas for rebounds and assists. These two apparently get a lot of rebounds and assists. That's in a very aggressive line there. Now, do these two play each other? No, they don't. So no correlation. I selected the wrong one. There we go. That's the over. And I'm definitely sliding the line. I'll show you guys which one I'm going to do here. I'm going to slide the line on Bryce Harper. Because I'll tell you why. Because he has the lowest projection. So like moving the line for him means a lot more one way or the other than any of these other projections, if that makes sense. I know we're comparing apples to oranges here because we have WNBA and MLB, but generally speaking, it's going to move the needle a lot more for Bryce Harper. Right? So let's go ahead and do that. I think it's $25 max. I'm going to slide the line there. You don't have to. This is still a plus EV play, or plus EV slip, rather, regardless. I haven't even checked the chat. You guys are probably throwing a fit about taking the unders on all these stars here for MLB. But if you are, you just don't get it. You guys need to get it. Get with it. I stream every day at 11 o'clock, guys, to Snipe Value. I also do daily live streams occasionally with Dustin and TJ. So we're always trying to show you guys the best value in the entire industry. If you guys want to grab all these plays before even me, TJ, Dustin. Use code Matt for a 7-day free trial or code STREAM for 25% off an annual subscription. I only release that code in these live streams. I keep forgetting to take that down. Oh, it's $20 for slide the line. Got it. So it's $20 for slide the line. And I slid the line on Bryce Harper because I'm hitting the under there at 10 fantasy score. And you guys see the rest. All right, so let's take a look here at the board. And I think we're starting to run dry here. I think we are in parlay play, which is uncommon. Did Justin Jefferson get removed? Did you guys... Oh, wait, that was on Underdog, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right, nothing else here. Switching back to the middling tool. Nothing. We've already taken pretty much advantage of all these props. It's not a good day for value. But you know what? We've been on stream here for about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and we've been constantly shifting back between all these apps. So this is a full-time job. This is a full-time job. And if you treat it like a full-time job, like an investment, and it doesn't look like the taco is out yet for MLB, you guys can make some serious money. Let's switch over to, let's try Jock Market. Love Jock Market too. Jock Market, nothing here for the most part. They also offer elite payouts for 3-man slips, not insured, 6x the exact same as Underdog. Let's check this out. Check this out. Yeah, so like if I get rid of MLB, not click MLB, get rid of MLB. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Well, I tried. Okay, so nothing on Jock Market. What we can do, we can play a game. We can play a game. You ready for the game? Everybody who's interested in playing a game, let me know. Okay? The goal here is to be fast. Okay? So here's the game. If you guys have Hot Streak, go ahead and download Hot Streak if you haven't already. But this has been a serious moneymaker. Their lines move so freaking quick, and I'm gonna show you guys. But I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna enter a slip, and I'm gonna do it with you guys. I'm gonna try to do it with you guys, and we're gonna see who can secure the value before this line moves. All 92 of you in here. All right, on Hot Streak. You ready? So let's find the play. Let's find 2 plays. You have to at least pair 2 on Hot Streak. And the reason why they move is because of their dynamic payouts. Okay? This is fun. This was fun last live stream. And it's always with CSGO. So let's unselect MLB. Oh, his NCAA props are dropping. Right? This might be bad timing. Hold on. Hold the phone. NCAA props are dropping as we speak. See, you never know when the market is going to release their props, guys. That's why you're always refreshing. It doesn't look like there's a huge edge anyway. Let me see if they are dropping across DFS apps real quick. Looks like FanDuel is dropping, and that's why they're showing. And it looks like they're very close to matching Underdog. Yeah, so on Prizepicks they're dropping, on Vivid Picks they're dropping, and on Underdog. So just to know going forward, if you can play NCAA, today it looks like they're starting to drop NCAA props. You're gonna need to sit at your computer over the next 6 hours or so to really take advantage and middle these props. There's no real edge right now, as you guys can see, but there will be. I guarantee it. There's so many games. There's so many teams. There's so many lines. There's so many opening lines. And that's where the edge is. If we can find it with NFL, with their small amount of teams, and then you now expand that umbrella to what, 200 plus teams for NCAA, freaking insane. No real edge. I mean, there's like 2 yard discrepancies here, but that's not enough to move the needle. So, all right, back to the game. Hot streak. You ready? What's up, James? What's going on, man? There's like 10 props on people. Yeah, I mean, they just dropped. They just dropped. That's the reason for it. All right, so on hot streak, you ready? This is the game, and I'll end on this note. Let's try to get out a couple plays here on hot streak, and I'll tell you the exact combo, and I'll show you the exact payout. Do not enter the slip until you get this payout, okay? Unless you get this payout. I'm going to tell you guys everything. Just bear with me. Switch to hot streak. This is how I made money yesterday. I completely railed them yesterday. Okay, so we're going to take the under. We're going to search CSO. We're going to take the under, make sure it's 35 kills, 1.78 multiplier. That's negatively correlated. And then we're going to take the under as well on Knicks. Okay, 36.5, 1.64. Finalize entry. Now you guys can see the middling opportunity here. 2.93 multiplier is what we're getting with these two. And we're getting we're not getting very large, but we're getting some discrepancies. I'm going to watch this go down, and they're now 2.93. And do not enter this do not enter these until these lines have either moved or the projections have moved. So CSO has to move off of 35.5. All right, it's changing to 2.88. You guys can keep going until it's 2.82. Keep going. All right, it just changed. Knicks just changed to 35.5. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop. 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 Hold the count. Stop. You guys, somebody enter that because it just changed. That's really cool to see. You guys are literally changing the market. And by just observing the market here, there's plus EV value because there's discrepancies within hot streak and underdog. Stop. Don't get FOMO. I see you guys still entering this. Do not do this. The line just changed. Okay? How cool is that? That's so nerdy, but it's so cool at the same time. So Knicks moved down from 35 or 36.5 down to 35.5. You guys are still doing it. Stop. Don't do that. I see it. It's still moving. All right, fine. Screw it. Don't listen. That's fine. Anyway, so that was like a real representation. Look, as you can see, the optimizer's updating now. The edge is gone. We'll do another one. We'll do another one real quick. But what I have been doing is loading up the Underdog Fantasy Optimizer. You can also do this on the actual Hot Streak Optimizer. And you can see these discrepancies. I was able to grab a 7-kill discrepancy yesterday on Hot Streak and Underdog with some positive correlation on Underdog, and then also taking that discrepancy on Hot Streak. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. Okay? Ready? Everybody get ready. And I'm not entering these so that you guys can get them in. Just so you guys know. All right. CSO under 20.5 headshots. $1.73. And Knicks still has a slight edge, right? Is he still at 35? $1.69. Yeah, that's right. So let's double dip with... No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do Knicks. Keep it with CSO. Hold on. Hold your horses, everybody. Hold your horses. Let's now switch over to the optimizer. We'll find another pair here on the actual... Hot Streak Optimizer. Don't enter CSO yet. Don't do that. Don't you dare. Okay, this is great. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take Sandoval. Hopefully that's not a plus EV thing. It's not. We're taking Sandoval over 17.5 pitching outs. This is a fantastic payout. 3.85. 3.85 is the total, $100 into 385. Go until CSO switches down to 19.5. Go, go, go. It's still plus EV until CSO moves down to 19.5. We want that sucker to move down. I'm also making sure. All right, he just changed. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop. Stop. You guys are entering. Stop. Stop. I know that's not real time, but stop. Stop. He just changed to 19.5. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Like, isn't that fun? You're literally controlling the market. The sharps are controlling this market. This thing does not have an edge anymore because it just got bumped down. It's freaking awesome. It's really cool to see because it really helps you guys understand the potential opportunity here between hot streak and underdog. And hopefully that helps by like doing this real exercise, right? Like we just controlled, look at this. It's now flipped and it's now said, hey, like there's like a small edge by hitting the over on underdog because at 19, yeah, the headshots, right? Because this was at 20.5. It got bumped down to 19.5. Yeah, so there's a smaller edge. That's all it was. That's cool, huh? What play besides Sandoval? We can go back. So, yeah, real quick before we get off, how to use the optimizer here on Hot Streak. It's as simple as just looking at the play, make sure it's matching. Sandoval is definitely not plus EV anymore because you guys just hammered that, right? Yeah, it's not. You guys just hammered it. So any play at the top you're going to take. Jeffers, that's going to be a 5.95x payout. McCormick, 5.71. Hawkinson, this is another plus EV play at minus 105 because they do everything in multipliers, right? So these American odds don't match up. This is going to be like 1.8, right? On Hot Streak. Anyway, that's how you use it. That's it. I prefer looking at the discrepancies between middling on underdog and hot streak. That's my my favorite thing to do. Because you can visualize, you can see the discrepancies, you can see when it's plus EV, and until there's no longer a discrepancy, you shouldn't be hammering it, right? But it's really cool. I should do this every single live stream to really show you guys how to take advantage of the market. Anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude for today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for asking questions. And thank you for participating. That was fun. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Let's cash. And let's look out for some NCAA plays today.
Bye.